behind it all was a monster. A man with a head of a fool who lived in a barrel. A maze. It's an ancient classic. I read it in the cemetery.
I know a lot of bull-headed men. I don't have to read any old tales in some seminary. Right?
Catherine!
How did this medieval tower of yours come to have a bull's head? Maybe that would explain how he left us all those other fellas.
Well, his mother, Queen Pasiphae, had relations with a myth. By who? By which I'm not implying the same goes for the captain here. Very wise.
And what happened to this Mino bullman?
He was killed by the Athenian Prince Theseus, though I have to add he had quite a bit of help from Princess Ariadne. She gave him a magical thread to help him find his way out of the labyrinth.
Monsters and princesses with magical thread? Oh, must have been an interesting seminary, eh?
I used it to polish my Greek.
I think I can figure out what you were polishing. Over a story where a mythical queen has relations with a bull?
You're a saucy one. But I can assure you, there's a whole different kind of literature in the seminary for that kind of polishing.
Oh? What kind?
God in heaven! Will you shut up already? Someone will hear us.
Jan is right. Knock it off with the dirty talk. Fine.
Me? You were the one who was.
Fresh air at last. Now, if we had a little wine...
They've noticed we're gone. Fuck. How far are your people with the horses?
Young Mika will be waiting half a mile to the south, at an old camp.
I need to rest. Supposing we take a look at Sigismund's letter. See what the bastard is plotting. Oh, good idea. Here, give me some light. Now, let me see. I, Sigismund of Luxembourg, by the will of God, King of Hungary, Dalmatia, and Bohemia.
Oh, Christ, skip that.
And I therefore call my loyal ally... Sigismund is mustering his allies and their armed forces to Kuttenberg.
What does it mean?
It means that he's lost patience. And he's planning to crush the resistance while he still can.
So, von Burgov and von Aulitz have gone to Kuttenberg?
Yeah. And my friend Hinek of Kunstadt is at Suchtal Fortress, not far from Kuttenberg. And Liechtenstein is in Kuttenberg too. We have to warn them.
And we have to help Capon?
Yeah, but first we must get away from here. Only he can't get far on foot.
I'll bring the horses to the road. You wait here.
But the place is crawling with them.
You go ahead. They'll give up in a while. We'll move further back inside.
When you meet Mika, the password is Falcon. God go with you, lad.
looking for an old priest and 2 men. They're killers, armed and dangerous, so watch your back. Let's go. Depends on who's asking.
I'm Henry. I'm here to... Vulcan. Password is Vulcan.
Alright. 9.
It all went tits up. We need to take the wagon all the way to the passage to load him on. Where is it, anyway?
We left the wagon and the horses just outside of Apollonia. The soldiers are combing the forest. Nobody can get through till they stop.
Fuck!
I thought we could sneak out of here.
You don't look too...
Listen, my brother and the butcher's hand are guarding the wagon. But if someone has...
All right, I'll go. Where exactly is the...
Keep heading south from here until you come across a cliff. Go between the rocks. If you pass by an abandoned camp, it's another mile or so past the camp. Just keep heading south. You should come across them. We're parked a bit off the road, so as not to be seen.
Right.
Don't forget to say the password Falcon.
All right.
Good luck.
I'm with you.
Killed him! We're going to gut you, you whoreson! Show what you're made of! An axe! A fat lot of good that'll do you! Next one will be in your face!
That coming, eh? Drop the axe and beg for... You're no match for us!
broken wagon. I have to head up the hill here.
Over here!
The broken wagon. I have to head up the hill here.
Take a good look around.
Over here! He's...
The broken wagon. I have to head up the hill here. I should keep going south from here.
Over here!
A broken wagon. I have to head up the hill here. I should keep going south from here.
There's one here!
Alarm! He's here! Alarm! He...
Gone the wrong way.
Vulcan. Catherine sent me. Things got a bit complicated.
Carry straight on to Yichin. The Merchant Road will take you right to Kuttenberg.
What, you're not coming with us?
No. I have to go back to Razik and Hanush and tell them what's been planned and what happened to Lord Capon. Like, it's high time you got going. Watch out for yourselves. Especially you, Henry. I don't have to come back and look for your body again.
I'll do my best.
Look, if you find yourself stuck, look for Sir Odorin of Rabosh and give him this ring. He'll help you, even if he's not too happy about it.
Godspeed!
So, we finally got him. How does it feel? I said, how does it feel?
Do you really think you could get rid of me? No, no, dear boy. You and I still have a lot of work to do.
Henry? Are you hurt? You fell asleep. Are you all right?
Is it much further?
We'll reach Sukdal shortly. If those woodcutters by the forest weren't making it up. They look pretty frightened.
Maybe they were just in awe of your beauty.
My, you've got a silver tongue, eh?
Not that I want to contradict, but I think there might be another reason. Sigismund is riding roughshod over the country, so the people are cautious. I can't blame them.
If it was only Sigismund. The devil is just as bad.
I thought we'd sorted all this out. He's no saint, not by any means. But he is an ally of the king, and my friend.
Who is?
The Dry Devil.
Lord Hynek of Kunstadt, Burgrave of Znojmo Castle, a great warrior, and at this moment a guest of the Lord of Sukdal.
Why do they call him the Dry Devil, anyway?
You can ask him yourself when you see him.
I don't know why he's dry, but I know exactly why they call him Devil.
Can you give it a rest? I don't need you insulting him before I get a word in.
Great. So I'm to keep my mouth shut, eh?
Say what you like, just don't go bugging the devil. At least for a while. That's all I'm asking.
And once we reach Sukdal, what then?
We'll find out soon enough. The main thing we have to hope for is that the local lord will even receive us.
Who is that?
Sir Peter of Pisek, Mint Master to King Wenceslas himself.
Where are you going? Lord Pisak
Very
ain't gonna see
important
you.
man.
He's got
I
an
bet he
important visit.
can't wait for us to ride into his courtyard.
We don't look too impressive, that's true. But I'm hoping Dry Devil will put in a word for us.
And what's your plan after that? We have to save Sir Hans.
Don't worry, we'll get to that, if it's not too late.
Hopefully it won't be. He's a noble, so they'll ransom him.
I don't know. His uncle has a reputation for being a pinch purse. You know him, Henry?
I know him. And I think I know why they say what they do about him.
Oh, but that's all by the by anyway. I intend to wage war, not parley. And if I know Dry Devil, he's of the same mind.
Won't it be dangerous for Sir Hans?
It will, and for us too. But I'm sure Lord Capon is expecting that. He rode to Trotsky as a messenger to von Berghoff. I reckon he must have had some idea what might happen.
Long last.
What's this? The gate's wide open.
Watered, fed, saddled, first thing. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Greetings. What's your business here?
The blessing of our Lord Jesus Christ, sir. I expect you're Peter Pisek. I'm Jan Žižka of Trocnov. I have an important message for your guest, Hinek of Kunstadt. Actually, for you two.
A message for the Dry Devil?
Well now, Captain Žižka. And young Henry.
Margrave Jobs.
Sir.
I'm afraid your friend Hinek is no longer here. But I'd love to know what brought you two together. But also, what the hell happened to you?
Well, sir...
Unfortunately, I'm otherwise occupied at the moment. Get some rest. You're clearly in dire need of it. We'll talk tomorrow. Sir Peter, please, take care of our guests.
Yes, sir.
Let's go!
He's all we needed.
You must be tired and hungry after your journey. Follow me.
You have a very fine fortress, my lord.
Please.
You don't?
To be honest, I prefer to go back to Kuttenberg. Life in a fortress is a great... my experience.
And with your fortune.
That gets worryingly smaller every day.
Hardly surprising.
Piece of shit!
Greetings.
Would you What can I do? Would you repair?
Word about the price.
Sure.
Sat
More.
Is this it?
Look. Aye. Great. Come back anytime, friend. What do you hear?
I'll have a look.
Thank you, and a good day to you, friend.
worried about the...
All right.
What would you say?
More. Great. I'm glad you found what you... How can I...
I'll have a...
Take care then. Thank...
I'll have a...
I hope you'll be satisfied, my friend.
I'll have...
Pleasure doing business. Take care. What did I do to you?
God be with you.
Slowly. Nice and slow. Whoa!
Look out!
Eat whatever takes your fancy, my friends. You look like you've had a hard journey.
Ah, the journey wasn't so bad, especially compared to what came before it.
Where are you coming from, anyway?
From Trusky.
That's Sir Otto von Burgo's domain. What were you doing there, pray tell?
We were in a castle cellar, talking to an old acquaintance.
My God, how did that happen?
Simple. I'm in the service of Lord Sokol of Lamberg, same as Dry Devil, and I had a job to do around Trusky, if you get my meaning.
Absolutely.
But it wasn't much of a success, was it?
Actually, it was pretty much. We even took a castle.
Well, more like a small stronghold.
And we nearly got von Berghoff, too.
And what prevented you from completing that righteous deed?
Markvart von Aulis.
I know that name. He's the commander of the Prague militia.
Exactly. And they came with him.
But why would the Praguers send forces to Trotsky?
Ah, but they didn't, sir. They weren't sent to Trotsky, but here. They just stopped off to visit von Berghoff because he was in a tight situation, and they took him along with them.
Here? To my fortress? Christ almighty.
Not just here, but everywhere where King Wenceslas still has supporters.
And that's also one of the reasons why we're here. We came to warn you. It seems Sigismund's run out of patience. He's going to break the truce and finish off the rebellion while he still has time. So he's convened all his followers in Kuttenberg with von Berghoff and von Orlitz in the lead. It's just a matter of time before the battles begin.
We've got to secure the fortress quickly, stock up on supplies, reinforce the guard and drill the troops. But I'm grateful to you, friends. Wait here. I'll have the best wine I have brought to you. Bring that red from Burgundy right away.
You might want to save some for Jobst.
I'll gladly risk his displeasure for this occasion.
It seems we both have the same opinion of Jobst, eh?
Well, that is, I wouldn't dream of disrespecting the Margrave. Where do you know him from?
I don't really know him as such. We merely know each other due to my original trade.
Yes, I've heard of you. They say you used to be, well...
Yes, a bandit. It's no secret, sir. King Wenceslas even put a price on my head once. And Catherine here, she...
I'm sure that's of no interest to the noble gentleman. And anyway, if anyone knows Jobst well, it's Henry here. You two are quite on friendly terms, aren't you?
Well, we only met once, in fact. When he came to see Lord Hanush in Rattay.
Anyway, we're straying a little from the point. As I said, one of the reasons we came here is to warn you. And the other reason goes by the name of Hynek, the Dry Devil. Where is he?
Well, he was here for a while, at my invitation.
Was here? So he's gone?
Where did he go?
I couldn't say. He didn't part quite on the best of terms.
That's quite normal for him. Don't take it to heart, sir.
I had no issue with him. It's more about Margrave Jobst. When he met Hynek, he was somewhat disturbed.
Disturbed? Why?
Well, let's say, after an exchange of opinions, they agreed it would be best if they saw as little of each other as possible. I'm sure if you're interested in the details...
I'd be very surprised.
Damn it.
What was Dry Devil doing here, anyway?
Waging war, if you can call it that. He ambushed 3 of Sigismund's supply caravans and a troop of Cumans in these parts. It made me a little nervous. In the end, it was
Why is Jobst taking such risks?
To do what he's been doing all his life.
One could put it that he's seeking allies amongst the undecided lords.
He wants to make deals with turncoats?
Alas, that's the way it goes in politics. The majority lean towards just between us. I'm not too pleased by...
What do you think about all of this, sir? Sigismund, Wenceslas, Jobst?
What kind of question is that? Do you doubt my loyalty to our king?
No, that's not how I meant it.
Henry here sometimes forgets to weigh his words, sir.
That's all right. To be frank, we all know that King Wenceslas isn't the great man his father Charles was. But that is the way of the world. History is full of kings who didn't know how to wear the crown. The blood running in their veins is more important than what's in their heads. He's not a capable ruler. What of it? In my opinion, kingship is above all a guarantee of divine peace, A sovereign's greatest asset is his legitimacy.
But what if the Sovereign is truly bad? If he's mad, say?
I'll put it this way.
Least of all bad.
So, what about us?
The Margrave will certainly want to talk to you. But I hope until then...
Just an offer. So you'd let...
Well, the Margrave did ask me to look after you and...
Who's security?
Good question.
So be it.
Sir, there's still one more thing we came for. Lord von Bergov is holding my lord, and we also have to warn Jobst's ally, John of Lichten.
Sorry, I don't. I didn't...
Which is actually good news.
Thank you for the warning.
It's the least I could do, lad. My fortress is open...
I suppose I ought to get to...
I had some chambers prepared for all. Cross that corridor and go up, but first eat your fill. All of you. I told my servant Susanna to prepare baths for you. The baths are in...
Look out!
What would you like?
What do you have for...
You're a bit picky, aren't you? How can I help you?
Lord Pisek said we could have a bath here?
Yes, sir. I prepared the hot water and free...
Thank you.
You needn't thank me, sir. And now, if you'll allow me...
Look out! What did I do to you?
So you got your revenge? Father, did it make you feel any better? It did. So what comes next?
Markvart von Aulitz is next. Then von Bergov.
And is that what you really want, son? No matter how many people you kill, you can't change what's happened.
It's what I want.
Are you sure, Henry?
What's happening? Why are you waking me up? You again?
Yes, the Margrave is calling for you, sir. You and the other gent.
You mean Zizka?
I suppose. I don't know what his name is, but he's waiting down in the courtyard. I'm just on my way to tend to his wounds.
And what about Catherine?
That's the good wife who arrived with you? I don't know. I think I saw her with our captain.
Ugh. Very well. I'll go now.
Before you go, I brought you something for breakfast. In case you're hungry. Oh, have I been too bold?
No, definitely not. Thank you. Do you need anything else?
No, sir.
So, why are you standing here?
You haven't dismissed me, sir.
Oh, I see. You may leave. Thanks.
Thank you, sir.
a nice day.
Christ, pardon me.
You see, meine Dame, we aren't idle. My man trained like that every day.
How are things?
What do you think? I've seen better.
Yeah, not so great.
Just wait until you...
Nah, don't say that.
A damned rusty one, I'd say. But enough chat. I see Jobst has returned.
That's why I'm here.
They can wait a while longer then. You go ahead.
What about that drop?
No, nobody else. I'm not surprised. He might.
I'll be going.
And this scar, it's strange.
Look out.
It's like a letter from a fancy book.
This.
What do you hear?
Would you repair? Let's talk about the...
Sure.
Do you accept?
You really won't? Very well. Great. What'll it be?
Show me your...
Pleasure doing business. Take care.
Someone else.
Lo, the worth Henry of Skalitz. I'm just holding a discussion with the captain here about his desolate fortress.
That's not how I'd put it. In the end, as mein Großvater said, the strength of a... What do you say, lad? Am I right?
Aye. I have to admit, the soldiers here look pretty fearsome. I wouldn't want to come up against them in battle.
I get the feeling you'd run instead of facing them, though. Eh?
Leave him be, meine Dame. Nobody with any sense would take on my men.
Now look here, I was just being polite. I'd happily take on your men.
Ach ja?
Do you fancy yourself a knight?
Come, Junge. We'll stuff your clothes with straw, so you don't come to any harm, and let you have a go against one of ours. Pulcock, come here! The first to bleed loses.
You want to try me? What?
Well, you haven't shown yourself to be very manly, Henry. Thank God I didn't make a bet with the captain.
Well, at least you don't have to go to confession. Gambling is the road to hell.
Don't worry about it, lad. Pulcock has the strength of a bull. He's not easy to defeat.
What?
Ah, nothing. Das ist egal. You know what? Take this shield to help you get over your defeat. At least you'll have something to hide behind. If you get into another fight, God forbid.
I better be going. The morgue...
Wait,
You said it'd be a... How did you know that?
A woman's intuition.
Mind where you're going.
You hungry beast.
What did I do to you?
How's it going, Captain? Do you have any work for me?
Sehr interessant. I thought you were helping Shishka.
What of it? So is there anything you need a hand with, Frenzel?
Was soll ich sagen? After our Lord paid ransom for us to the Chaiskel Cherton, there is peace here. Fortunately. Aber warte. Actually, there is one thing. You ought to have a word with our huntsman Dobrosh. He might have eine Aufgabe for you. See, someone poached a white roebuck in his territory the other day.
A white roebuck? That's a rare sight.
Ja, and Dobrosh takes it as a personal offense. So go easy on him, hörst du?
What exactly do you mean by that?
Just ask him if there's anything new happening in his territory, and wait until he tells you himself. Oh, ja. He really doted on that creature. Und das war alles. I don't have anything else.
All right, thank you. I'll ask around. I heard Kuttenberg surrendered to Sig.
They are. These dreckigen Hurensöhne are eng, but they couldn't have been more wrong. Sigismund kept... Why should he pay them out of his own pocket when the
What?
Dann pass mal auf. As soon as the soldiers began looting the villages around the city...
So that Hungarian bastard is getting rich? Well...
Das trifft den Nagel, and yet, that carrot-top Schweinehund lets the...
I need to top up my supplies. Where could I find...
You'd be better off asking the innkeeper Slivka, and that's no surprise.
How do things work?
Not really, except for the Sigismund military. Diese Banditenband...
Do you know by chance how...
Wie bitte? Hast du den Fan? Listen closely to what I tell you. Leave Sigismund alone. The wheels of justice grind slowly, but sure.
Did Sigismund...
Oh yes, as soon as he got here. But my man, mein Herr Peter, how the villagers in the vicinity...
What happened?
They raised Mesolus and a pot of it. They haven't been here since then, that toy...
Where did you say Sigismund's...
Unfortunate. They've occupied the hill above the main... When you walk out of the village and look... that Hungarian camp...
How do I get to...
Das ist nicht schwer. Or you can also follow your nose. The smell is hell, but it's worth it.
I'd like to...
What is this?
Greetings. What do you...
What goes on in the...
There are poachers prowling in the woods. A band led by this ginger...
What happened?
They killed a rare white roebuck. Sir Peter of Pisac put a bounty on their head.
I must say.
It's an exceedingly rare... Sir Peter forbade hunting it, but I wouldn't have even if I could. killing an animal.
Do you know any...
They're led by some fella called Mark. From what I've heard, they showed up in the village below the castle a couple of times, trying... The guards always sent them packing. Our knacker, Wolfram, was the only one who talked to.
That knack...
Oh, he has a dishonourable profession through it. But having the gall to work, he's on thin enough ice as it is, being a knacker and all. But he might know something...
All right, Huntsman.
Excellent. And every member of that band carries a squirrel tail on them.
Where should I look?
Ah, that's the hard part. I'm sure they have a hideout in the woods. If you don't know what to do, you can try...
Thanks for the...
God be with you.
Henry. Where's Captain Zizka?
He got held up.
I received a report that von Bergov's banner is flying in the camp of my dear cousin Sigismund, so I assume the negotiations at Trotsky didn't go too smoothly.
No, sir. I don't have good news for you, I'm afraid.
Well, good or bad, I'm sure you have plenty to report. So what happened with von Bergov at Trotsky?
Bergov had no interest in our message. By the time we finally arrived at Trotsky, he'd already long since made a deal with Sigismund. But of course, he didn't tell Sir Hans and me anything. And on top of that, he used us to do his dirty work. Everything went to hell in the end, and we ended up in a dungeon. Or at least I did. They took Lord Capon away. In fact, that's why we're here. We were following von Bergov's trail.
So I've heard. But I'd be interested to know the details. It's been some time since our meeting in Rattay, and now you appear here by the side of a quite unexpected guest.
Well, it wasn't the best circumstances to meet Zizka in. They sent him to the Trotsky region to cause problems, and our paths happened to cross. We crossed swords. I can only thank God we didn't kill each other.
And who was giving Zizka orders? Do you know?
I think it's some Jan Sokol of Lamberg.
That would make sense. He was always quite pig-headed.
Forgive me, my lord, but how is it possible you don't know? Aren't you all on the same side?
Bear in mind that my dear cousin, His Majesty King Wenceslas, has many supporters, and each of them has their own ideas about how to defend him.
I understand. It seems complicated.
On the contrary, it's all quite simple. If I could get them all together in one banquet hall, give them their fill of wine and venison, they'd come to an agreement on the spot. Let's move on. I heard something about a pillory and poaching. What in God's name did you and Sir Hans get up to?
Things went wrong right from the beginning. We were ambushed, and we lost the letter. Lord Capon and I were lucky to get out of it alive. But no one at Trotsky believed that we were messengers.
Von Berghoff refused to aid a nobleman in need. That seems pretty low for a man of his stature.
Well, to be honest, Lord Capon didn't really look much like a nobleman. We were ambushed while bathing in a pond, and then we fled through the woods. So we really looked like a pair of beggars.
Ah, that must have been a peculiar feeling for Lord Capon.
Not only for him, sir. I may be just a bastard, but that doesn't mean I'm used to begging at castle gates dressed in rags.
Of course, but there is a difference between disgrace for a commoner and for a lord chosen by God. In any case, are you sure there's nothing else you want to tell me?
Well, you should probably know that Istvan Toth was working for von Berghoff.
Who's he?
One of Sigismund's cronies. He was causing havoc around Rattay.
Ah, yes. Hanush and Radzig mentioned some such person. They even foolishly let him go.
They had to. They gave him their word.
Yes. Well, it's actually quite heartening that some people still have such naive ideas about the world.
Well, no one let him go this time. He's dead.
Very good. From what I've heard, he was a bandit and a cutthroat. There should be no dealings with his ilk.
Isn't Zhishka a bandit too, though?
Zhishka is loyal to Wenceslas, so he's no bandit or cutthroat, but a faithful servant of our king, carrying out resistance against his enemies. But let's move on. Is there anything else you'd like to tell me?
That's all that happened, sir.
Truly. My court messenger and bearer of tidings, both good and bad, John of Liechtenstein, has mysteriously gone silent. So every piece of information I get now is precious. By the way, you said you were in von Berghoff's dungeon, and I can imagine how they treated you there. Tell me, did you reveal anything?
Well, they asked questions, yes. But I was counting on that, and prepared myself for it.
How did you prepare yourself?
I just thought something up.
Henry, what exactly did you tell them? What you might consider to be a minor detail might be something of utmost importance.
I don't know. It all happened so fast.
But you said you had time to think? So how was it then?
Well,
I've had better liars than you fail to trick me. So tell me, what came out of those loose lips of yours?
Although it wasn't me who told him, von Berghoff did get certain information.
What information?
About Liechtenstein. That he's in Kuttenberg. And what he's doing there. I'm really sorry, sir, but... well, they tortured us.
That is truly unfortunate. But you've nothing to be ashamed of. I think it's too much to expect anyone to hold their tongue under torture.
But Lord Liechtenstein... what if they killed him because of us?
John went straight into the lion's den. He knew the risks. Thank you for the news. You're free to go if you want. But I would be glad if you stayed at the fortress. As soon as it's possible, you can join a legation heading for Rattay. I'm sure you already want to go home.
Sir, that's a generous offer, and I appreciate it. But it's not what I want.
If you wish to stay and help here, I'll be glad, of course. I need someone to escort my envoys, and you've proven yourself more than capable.
It's Lord Capon, Your Grace. I came to find out where he is, and rescue him.
A noble thought. But you mustn't worry about Lord Capon. I'm sure von Berghoff has him trapped in a gilded cage.
But I made a promise, sir.
I understand, but honestly, Lord Capon is now safer than you or I. The most sensible course now is to wait for the ransom demand.
Margrave.
Ah, Captain Zizka. Henry and I were just discussing Lord Capon.
Yeah, the Margrave thinks he's in no danger, and we should wait for a ransom demand.
As one does.
I wanted to talk to you about something else. I suppose you're wondering why your friend Hinnek, also known as the Dried Devil, isn't here?
Oh, there's plenty of gossip going on around the fortress. You and Pisek refused to grant him asylum.
Asylum is for those in distress, Captain. Hinnek came to burn and pillage. I have quite different plans.
Oh. And what might those be, Margrave? Sitting and talking while King Wenceslas rots in a dungeon. What would I expect? Not so long ago, you were conspiring with Sigismund against Prokop, your own brother!
It would be futile trying to explain to you the intricacies of the Luxembourg's dynastic politics. Let me just explain that that was what was called for in the situation. But I assure you that I am now acting in the best interests of this country and of King Wenceslas.
You're acting first and foremost in your own interests. Everyone knows that.
Strong words coming from a man who earns his bread by killing merchants on the road. No offense intended. I applaud your art. The pen is mightier than the sword, but there are times when it's vice versa. Enter!
All ready to leave now, sir?
Good. It's high time. I expect the captain was about to leave anyway. Are you not?
With pleasure.
And you, Henry?
Me? Well, sir, I made a promise.
I understand. I won't attempt to keep you here by force. But bear in mind, I have concluded a very fragile truce with Sigismund, which gives us time to get ready. And if anyone should disrupt my plans with headstrong acts of violence, there will be consequences. Grave consequences. I consider this matter closed. Farewell and good luck.
I get the feeling Yopes didn't make a great impression on you. Are we leaving?
Yeah. And Henry's going with us.
Wait, you'll help me find Capon?
Sure. But we'll need people for that. And information. Catherine, I've got a job for you.
Yes?
Go to Kuttenberg. Find out what happened to Liechtenstein. If anyone knows what's going on in this godforsaken country, it'll be him. In the meantime, we'll go and find Dry Devil and his band.
Good luck. I'd go all the way to Rome to spy if it kept me away from the devil.
Let's go! Stay close. The devil doesn't know you, but he should recognize
Go! Whoa!
Keep your eyes on the road, you fool!
Greetings. What?
Show me your...
What can you do?
Farewell. What would you like?
Show me.
Thank you, and a good day to you.
Show me.
Pleasure doing business. Take care.
Watch where you're going!
The journey itself was great. No delays, nice weather. But I've got to say, it's a scary place out there. Nothing but footpads and ruffians, eh? I keep saying this country needs a firm hand. I saw that firm hand of yours with my own eyes.
Hope it lasts.
You've no business here. That's right.
Good day.
Same to you. Here we are.
All right.
Hey! You can't just walk around here without
I'll be
permission.
happy if there's anything to hover.
Good. Thought I told you to do something. Go away.
Good. And don't come back till you've learned your manners. Hope nothing's missing.
Mind where you're going.
You could say not.
All we need is a bloke who
The Lord be with you.
Pears! Delicious pears.
Greetings.
No, I don't care for gossip, nor do Why? But this is important. I'm not interested.
Go!
Whoa!
God bless.
I heard you might know something about the band of poachers hiding out in the woods. A band led by some Mach of Marshevitz. Ginger-headed.
What? Who told you such a thing?
Dobrosh, the huntsman. He sent me to track them down and get rid of them.
I see. It's about the White Roebuck. I'm surprised somebody didn't shoot it long time ago. Such a hide would fetch a king's ransom.
Do you know where their hideout is?
Maybe. What's in it for me?
What do you think? If you help me, I'll put in a good word for you with the huntsman. You could surely use that, being a knacker.
All right, then. I heard they're brothers. And they're led by that Mach fella. But they didn't look like kin to me. They surely ain't no livy livers, though. They're pretty frightening looking. Maybe that's why Dobrush would rather sit his arse in a castle instead of searching for them in the woods.
Do you know where they're hiding?
I ain't sure. But it's definitely somewhere in the valley near the water. In the direction of Rabush. That's where they always came from. And if I was a poacher, that's where I'd be hiding.
All right. That'll help my search.
Listen, lad. I know you said you were doing this for Dobrush, but if you find that white hide at your camp and bring it to me, I'll pay you more than that pinched purse of a huntsman. I know some people, and I'd be able to sell that thing for, well, a lot.
Perhaps. I'll see if I have any luck finding it.
Sure. But if you do, farewell.
Ja! Quick! Quick! Go! 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 Whoa! Whoa!
Pray for a quick death, you bastard!
Do it!
You're no match for us, fucker!
You want to try me? Too slow! Do it! Like that, eh? I'll rip your ass open! I can still take you! See, you shit stuff! You're no match for me!
Take that,
you want to try?
Ka! Ka!
Those must be the poachers I'm looking for.
Hey? Come to take us out, have you? Not today. Alert! Alert!
Mercy! Leave me be!
You're a dead man! We're under attack! Drop the axe and beg for mercy! You wanna try? Wanker!
You're a dead man! Attack! Come and help us!
That's the hide. Now to bring it back to the huntsman, or to Wolfram.
Good afternoon.
I found the white...
Great work. I provided we come to...
All right.
Here you go. Take care, friend.
Great price. What good's a bow to you, for God's sake? What a waste of money.
Which king would that be?
I don't know exactly, but when the king commands, his subjects have to obey, don't they?
You didn't hear it from the trader who sold you the bow, by any chance?
Aye, come to think of it, it was him who told me. Best of luck. Take care.
Aye, well, see you later.
Excuse me?
Lord be with
you. You silly doggy. What will it be?
What do you have?
Thank you, and take care. You mangy mutt! Ka!
Quick!
Go! 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 Die! Go!
Whoa! Oi, you! Come here! Where do you think you're going?
Into the camp, of course.
Oh, aye. They can't wait to see you. Look here. No strangers are...
Why don't we... I'd like to take a walk around your camp.
Oh, if it's too...
Or...
What do...
All right,
And bloody... Clear off! Get lost!
Quick!
Go! Quick! Go!
Quick!
Ka! Go! Ka!
I've been...
Fuck! I'll kill you!
I'll sort you out nicely. We're going... I've been waiting for you. Go fuck yourself. Show what you're made of. I've been waiting for you. Watch and learn. Yield. Go fuck yourself. Now you're finished. Show what you're...
Quick!
Took you long enough.
Sorry, I got a little lost. Have you asked after the devil? Does anyone know anything?
Not yet. I didn't want to be alone when I kicked the hornet's nest.
Let's do it then.
Be prepared for anything. You understand?
I warned you you had it coming, you drunk.
Hang on. I didn't see it. Does feel better when I've had a drink. It's a gift from God.
Either you pay us back our coin, or you can leave your head with us.
You wouldn't get a crossing for an alternative, mine.
You're right about that.
I'd have a use for that turnip. But I can only pay for it with iron.
Shiska?
You turn on your heel and get going, if you value your life. You might have noticed there's more of us than you.
That can be fixed. Do I have to pull you out of trouble again? I see you're still a drunkard.
It's good to see you too, Shiska. What happened to...
That doesn't matter now.
Huh? Who's that? Where's your old man?
You're looking at all that's...
I see we have a lot to talk about.
That we do. Henry?
Hiya, lad. And thanks for the help.
Thanks.
He would be one of the best archers north if he wasn't drunk or with one arm.
Shouldn't we leave before someone notices the...
Easy, lad. This is the... If we behave ourselves, the innkeeper will just charge us.
There will be plenty of time to get acquainted. We're looking for the devil.
Well, when I said we have a lot to talk about... This is the innkeeper, Dreadlight.
Gentlemen, I won't have this.
They started it.
They've been drinking on credit for half a day.
If you search their pockets and sell their weapons, and I have a feeling Kubienka here owed them some dice winnings.
I didn't, she?
Pay him.
All right, then. What did I do to deserve you? Here you go.
Ah, I see you are a nobleman and we'll clear away the corpses, pour some sand on the...
That's nice of you.
Nobody will be looking for them anyway. Only the catch...
Did you hear Lord Shiska?
Yes, I did. Of course.
Who's this devil fella of yours, anyway?
He's an angry, dangerous murderer. Someone you...
And a treacherous old fox, too. One time, he was besieging a castle, and when they refused to surrender, he dressed...
I was there. In fact, he kidnapped that hag's grandsons and told her he...
Ha! Well, I could better the way devil.
Is it just you and the devil here? Where's the rest?
That's the problem.
What problem?
Well, I'm alone here.
Where's everybody else?
I'd like to know that too. When the devil was captured, they scattered. Some are dead, some ran for the hills. Some are probably holed up somewhere drinking.
What? The devil's been captured and that's how you tell me...
Who captured him?
How should I know? Some armed bastards.
Shit, Kubienka, you must know who came after you and why.
Well, he botched this job in Kuttenberg. It was supposed to be a breeze, but the fuckers outnumbered before we could react. They knocked the devil down and... Fuck. It pisses me off that we had to...
Do you know where they're keeping him?
Why? The town guard took him. So he's probably in the town jail?
Fuck. There's no way we're getting him out of there.
My words. Otherwise, we would have gotten him away from those fuckers a long time ago. Not even a mouse can get him there. We can't pull off something like that.
How long has it been since he was captured?
I've been sitting here drinking ever since it happened. So, maybe a week, maybe even a month. More like a month.
A month? They haven't hanged him yet.
That's the thing. The devil's famous. Lots of people want him dead. But they won't. They want to say... The devil is a proper bastard. But not even he deserves that.
What are they planning to do with him?
The devil's got a fat price on his head. He's the There are several empty tents in Sigismund's camp, thanks to him. They'll take him to their camp outside of town for that.
Who told you that?
When someone owes you a dice wager, they say the people of Kuttenberg can't wait to see him gone.
If they're gonna move him, that could be our chance.
He will be watched by a dozen armed guards.
I thought the devil would have at least 10 men. But other than that, it makes sense. I don't think we'll have another shot.
I was going to hire some muscle for help here, but I got thick.
More like I know you. But maybe... Can you think of anything?
Well, how...
Have you got some?
Well, not on me.
Maybe.
Maybe. Surely. If I can remember where we...
What place is that?
This narrow gully with a nice curve that backs for something nasty to happen. West of here. You can't...
Looks like there's still some...
And what about me?
You'll go with Kubianka to get the hand cannons. He may be...
Great. At least I won't have to...
Don't dilly-dally. Keep an eye on him. And don't...